Hey guys, it's the Fizz here versus Bam from Pojo, and I'm leading off with my Heart Gold Soul Silver Crow bat. And I'm gonna go ahead and taunt this Tyranitar because I don't want it dragon dancing or setting up rocks or T-waving or doing anything weird. And he goes for a sub. So he does that, and then I decide I'm gonna turn out as he brings in Gengar. And I bring in my champ. And I'm gonna go for payback, because I think I can take whatever he can throw at me if he decides to throw something at me. And he goes into Scarf, and I'm like, well, it might be useful. I don't think Brave Bird could really do that. Son of a bitch. Not that much to my champ, but it does way more than I actually expected. Noob move by me, I go for the bulk. This is the one time where I wish I put speed in my champ. But, anyway, so I switch out, because I might need him for later for something. And I go into Nightmare, who I have not used in a long time. I mean, I've used him, but not this set. And he goes for a switch, I go for the sub, and he brings the Latias. I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna get surfed on, and it's gonna break my sub, but I'm gonna go for a toxic, but it misses. And so I think about it for a little bit, and I decide I'm gonna stay in and toxic him. And because I think he's gonna predict my switch, and plus I want that thing toxic. And he goes for the Dragon Pulse, predicting my switch, and I toxic him. Now this time I think he's gonna surf. And I'm gonna bring in my champ just for the death of Otter. And Sandstorm's gonna take him down. Now after that, I'm gonna bring in Raikou. Cause Raikou. No, I'm gonna bring Crobat. And I just go for the U-turn. That's interesting. I do that. And now I'm just gonna bring in Raikou, and he recovers. And I'm gonna go for the Calm Mind here, cause I think I am faster, and I want a Calm Mind. So after all that happens, I do that, and he goes for the Dragon Pulse, and it doesn't do much. It does a little bit over a quarter, and I think, no, maybe it did about a quarter. I might have factored it in after Sandstorm. But anyways, I go for another Calm Mind, thinking he can't do anything to me, and he probably will switch. And he goes in Rhyperior, and I'm like, I'm +2, and I have Hidden Power Ice, so I'm gonna go for it. And it doesn't do very much, because he is so very cool with this Rhyperior set. I mean, I knew he was in the sand, he gets boost special defense, but my god, that's a lot. I think he said he had max. Is pretty cool. Anyways, I bring in Mamoswine, and I go for the Earthquake. And now he brings in Gengar, and I can't do anything to him because of Choice Band, so I go into P2 expecting a Shadow Ball, but he subs. Now I'm going to Charge Beam him because this is a boosting, sweeping, Porygon 2 kind of guy. Delete yeah, all you guys should delete your System 32. Anyways, Charge Beam breaks his sub, and I get the boost, which is very awesome. And I'm gonna Charge Beam again on his switch here. Boom! And I'm gonna get another special attack boost. And now I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam because it's it's a neutral move, and it's gonna hit harder than Charge Beam. So he subs, and I break his sub, and now he's probably gonna go, oh man, I shouldn't keep in here, stay in. And he is going to switch out. Now he switches out into something that resists Bolt, Beam, and Normal, which is fucked for me. He goes to Magnezone, but I think that I can get the KO with the Tri-Beam attack, but he is going to explode and shit all over my parade. So that is dead P2, and that's so super unfortunate for Wah. Now, after that, he goes into Gengar, and I'm bringing back in the bat, because this is a very cool Pokemon, so I go for the taunt, and he's gonna go for Thunderbolt, and I know that won't KO me, but I don't want him setting up any more subs, because I'm not confident that I can beat a Subgar. So he does that, and I am like, I'm gonna get the F out of here, and you turn. Now, I go into Heatran, because I know I can take whatever he throws at me. He thinks I'm going into Mamoswine, but fuck that, honestly. He goes for the Shadow Ball, and I'm obviously not going to do anything. The Thunderbolt doesn't really do much either, but he gets Parrot Hacks, and that is so super bad. That is the worst possible thing that can happen to this Heatran right here. Maybe not the worst thing, but it's pretty freaking bad. So I go for the Substitute, and I get it with 22 HP left, and I'm going to go for a Fire Blast. Flamethrower. He goes for the T-Bolt, and it doesn't break my sub because this is my special wall Heatran. Yes, I did it, and I do it, and it's awesome, and it works. You should try it. Now, he doesn't break my sub, and I KO him with a crit, but it probably didn't matter. Now, he has Latios in, and I have my sub still there, and I figure free damage, I'll go for the Flamethrower. I know it's not going to do much, but it's going to help. He is going to be hurt by the poison and all that, and he does Surf, and it breaks my sub. Now, I don't have much of a use for Heatran. I just want to see what he's doing, and I go for the Flamethrower again. After that Surf. Now, after here, I'm going to go for the Flamethrower because Toxic is going in, and he surfs, and he's like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, dude, this Heatran's awesome. I get Parahacks there, and that sucks, but Poison's gonna bring him down. Now, after Leftovers, I'm going to be able to get a Flamethrower off since he goes for the recover, but I Parahacks again, and that blows. So, yeah. But Toxic is really wearing him down now, and he's about to see half his health taken down each time. He gets a crit on the Surf. Really didn't matter, I wasn't going to take it. Now that has all happened, I go back into the bat, and I go for the Roost, because why wouldn't I? I can take anything that throws at me, because Crobat's pretty bulky. He goes for the Dragon Pulse, and that's all good and fine, and after the poison, he's gonna get KO'd, and I'm left with a little bit more health than I had before. So now he brings the Tyranitar, and I'm like, oh. I go for the Roost, kind of fearing the Stone Edge, but he doesn't have it. It's like it's a Tyraniboa working on the lead. He goes for the Dark Pulse. He doesn't do that much, but it's enough to scare me a little. So now I go for the Super Fang, take half of his health away, and he goes for the Dark Pulse again, and I'm getting worried. So I go for the U-turn right here as he tries a Focus Punch, predicting a Switch or a Roost. Either way, it wouldn't have done much if he had hit my Crobat, because it's like a ×4 resist, but still. So now I try to Earthquake him because I forgot that he had Skarmory. I was like, ugh, this fucking thing. So I go back into Crobat because I can't hit Skarmory, and I don't want to take any damage that I don't have to. Now he beats the Crobat, and it looks like it's game over for the old Fizz Face. Now I decide Ice Shard's probably the best mode of attack because it is neutral, because Flying is weak and Steel resists, it's neutral. Stone Edge is neutral, but Ice Shard is stabbed, and so I figured that would probably be best. I mean, Superpower is gonna make it weaker every time, and I'm Choice Band, so I gotta lock myself into something, so I go with Ice Shard because of stab. Also, because, you know, it's, I don't know, it's just because it's stab mainly. So he's whittling me down, I'm whittling him down, and I really need a crit here. And that's the only thing that's gonna save me, and I was taunting Bam, telling him I'm gonna get a crit here, and look what happens, folks. I get a crit here, and I am more than positive I can take out Tyranitar, and I do! Good game, Bam! Best battle ever! Rate, comment, subscribe.